Hi everyone, this is Raghuram, aptitude trainer. Welcome back, aptitude classes. This is part 5, time and distance problems. If you are watching directly part 5, first watch my part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. First 4 parts of time and distance. Then only you can understand this video. So part 1 link is given in the right side top corner. You can click on the link and watch my first part. And first watch all the 4 parts and come to this 5th part. Now let us see some more different problems in this part 5. And next let us see the first problem in part 5. The distance between two persons A and B is 60 kilometers. A with the speed 12 kilometers per hour goes towards B, and capital B with the speed 18 kilometers per hour goes towards A. What is the time they meet and how much distance each of them traveled? Now here in this case a person is here named A and second person named B. So one person going towards B and another person B going towards A. And what is the speed of A? A with the speed 12 kilometers per hour, and capital B, B with the speed 8 kilometers per hour. 8 kilometers per hour. And what is the question? What is the time they meet and how much distance? First, how much distance each of them travel? First, let us find what is the time they meet. Here we find the relative speed. What do you mean by relative speed? If they are going in the same direction, subtraction. If they are going in the opposite direction, addition. So just addition. What is the addition? A with 12 kilometers, B with 8 kilometers. The relative speed is 12 kilometers per hour. 20 kilometers per hour. So 12 plus 8, 20 kilometers per hour. This is the relative speed they are moving. So what is the distance between A and B? It is given as 60 kilometers. Let us see how much time they take to meet each of them. So with the relative speed 20 kilometers per hour, the distance is 60 kilometers. What is the time formula? Distance by speed. What is the distance? 60, and speed is relative speed. Let us take relative speed 20. So 0 0 cancel, 2 3s. So 3, what do you write? Hours or minutes or seconds? Here speed is in kilometer per hour. So I'll write only hour, 3 hours. They meet after 3 hours. So we have 2 questions in this problem. What is the time they meet? So they meet after 3 hours. And what is the distance each of them traveled? The second question is this one. So how much distance A traveled and as well as B traveled. So they met at after 3 hours. In 3 hours, how much distance A goes with the speed 12 kilometers, and in 3 hours, how much distance B goes with the speed 8 kilometers. Let us find this one. So A's distance. Let us find A's distance. Here in this case, distance formula. What is the distance formula? Time into speed. Here the time is 3 hours for each of them. So 3 hours, that is 3 into speed. What is the speed of A? 12. 12 3s are 36. What is 36? Meters or kilometers? The speed is in kilometer per hour. So I'll write only kilometers. Out of 60 kilometers, A goes in 3 hours with the 12 kilometers per hour. He goes 36 kilometers. And we can easily find B's distance. How do you find? Just 60 minus 36, 24. Otherwise we can also use the formula time into speed. Same time, each of them the time is same 3, and the speed of B is 8. 8 3s are 24 km. Otherwise we can also find total distance is 60. 60 minus 36 is 24. Like this also we can do. So first of all, here in this case, after how many hours they meet. So we have to find the relative speed and total distance based on this total distance. So total distance, I have taken total distance as 60 because after they meet, the addition of the distance covered by both is 60 kilometers. That's why I have taken distance as 60, and the relative speed, they are moving in the opposite direction. That's why I am adding. If they are moving in the same direction, the relative speed is subtraction. So like this we solve this type of problems. Let us see next problem. If the ratio of speeds of A and B is 5:8, If A takes 40 minutes to reach a destination, then what's the time B takes to reach the same destination? So here in this case, if the ratio of the speeds A and B, ratio of speeds is what? It is given as 5:8. 5:8. And A takes 40 minutes. Here in this case, we need the time. So we always remember that speed is inversely proportional to time. Speed is always inversely proportional to time. Then the ratio of time taken is reciprocal of this one. If speed ratio is 5:8 and the time ratio is 8:5. You may get questions like this, simple questions. If the ratio of speeds is so and so, A:B, then what is the ratio of the time? If A:B is the ratio of speeds, then the ratio of time is B:A. They may give you like this. The ratio of time is A:B, then what is the ratio of speeds? Just B:A. So reciprocal of this one. So speed is always inversely proportional to time. So inversely proportional, A:B, B:A. We take like this. Now we got the time ratio. So A takes 40 minutes to reach. Then what is B? Here we got the time ratio. What is A? This is A and this is B. A takes 40 minutes. That means if 8 is 40 minutes, then what is 5? Simply we can solve this problem like this. So ratio of time is 8:5. A took 40 minutes, then what is B? Simply we can find. Always we take the number above the question mark, and the reciprocal of this one is 5/8. 8 5s are 40. 5 5s are 25. What is 25? Minutes. So if A takes 40 minutes, then B takes 25 minutes. Let us say a different problem, similar problem but asked in a different style. If A speed is 3 times the speed of B, if A takes 15 minutes to reach a destination, then what is the time B takes to reach the same destination? Similar problem asked in a different style. So A speed is 3 times the speed of B. That's nothing but ratio. That is the speed ratio A:B. A is 3 times the speed of B. If B is 1, then what is A? 3. So the ratio of speed is 3:1. Similarly, we can find time ratio. Time ratio A:B is nothing but, so we know that ratio of speed. Speed is always inversely proportional to time. So reciprocal, we take the reciprocal 3:1 and 1:3. We take like this. What is given? If A takes 15 minutes to reach the destination. A, here this is A, this is B. It is given A 15 minutes. And what is B? So simply 15 into, we take the number above the question mark and the reciprocal of this one 3/1. That is 15 3s 45 minutes. So if A takes 15 minutes and then B takes 45 minutes. Remember that you may get questions like giving ratio of speed ratio, and find the ratio of time. Just reciprocal of that one. If time ratio is given, we can find speed ratio. So you may get simple questions like this. So I have explained this these things, that is speed is inversely proportional to time and time is inversely proportional to speed in the ratio and proportional topic. The link is given in the right side top corner. You can click on it and watch my ratio and proportional topic. Okay, let us see next problem. The ratio of speeds of A, B and C, here 3 persons, A, B, C, is 2:3:4. If A takes 24 minutes less than B to reach a destination, then how much time C takes? Here ratio of speed ratio. What is speed ratio of A:B:C? What is given? 2:3:4. 2:3:4. Okay, here we need to find time ratio. If there are only two members, we can reciprocal of this one. So here also we can get the reciprocal. I'll tell you shortcut way later. So 2, that's nothing but 1/2 is to 3. I'll take 1/3 is to 4 I'll take 1 by 4. What is the LCM of this one? LCM is 12. So we can tell in the shortcut way. So 4 multiples. Let us take 4 multiples. 4 is not divisible by 2, 3. Next 4 multiple is 8. 8 is not divisible by 2, 3. Next multiple of 4 is 12. 12 is divisible by 2 as well as 3. So 12 is the ratio. Otherwise you can find in the normal way. So here in this case now the LCM of 2, 3, 4 is 12 and 2 6 are 12 and 3 4s are 12 and 4 3s are 12. So the ratio, and we can cancel 12. So we get to 6 is to 4 is to 3 is the ratio of time. Like this we can find. Otherwise directly we can write the ratio of speeds, ratio of time directly by seeing this one. First write the LCM of 2, 3, 4. So we know that it is 12. Okay. Directly we can write without doing all these things. 2 6 are 12 is to 3 4s are 12 is to 4 3s are 12. Directly we can write 4 is to 3 is to 4 is to 6 is to 4 is to 3. So without doing all these things, this is a shortcut way we can do it. I have explained in the ratio and proportion topic also. So the same thing here also I am explaining. Now what do we need to find? If A takes 24 minutes less than B. Here the time ratio is 6 is to 4 is to 3. So A took 24 minutes less than B. A took, here this is A, B, C. A took 24 minutes less than B. Definitely it takes less than because the ratio is bigger. Here nothing but the difference between A and B is 24 minutes. Here also we take the difference between A and B. What's the difference between A and B? 6 minus 4 is 2. So A took 24 minutes less than B. That means the difference is 24 minutes. Here the ratio difference is 2. And what do we need to find? How much time C took. So what is the C ratio? 3. And we can directly, easily we can find it. So we take the number above the question mark 24, multiply by reciprocal of this one 3 by 2 and 2 12s and 12 3s are 36 minutes. Like this we can simply find very easily. Let us take a different problem. A man has to travel 380 kilometers in 8 hours. He travels a distance with 40 kilometers per hour speed by bus and the remaining by train with the speed 60 kilometers per hour. Then what is the distance he traveled by bus? So here in this case a man has to travel from 2 points. The distance between them is 380 kilometers. He traveled some distance, we don't know that one, we have to find. Let us take it as x kilometers. X kilometers by bus. What's the speed he gone with the bus? 40 kilometers per hour. And the remaining distance, what will be the remaining distance? First part is x, total is 380, then remaining distance is 380 minus x kilometers. Okay, 380 minus x kilometers. Okay, the remaining by train. What is the speed? 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, he has to travel in 8 hours. Suppose he traveled in 8 hours. So we need to find x. That is the distance he traveled by bus. So we need to find x. So this can be solved in two ways, a shortcut way, formula way, and another normal way. Let us first find the normal way. Later I will tell you the shortcut way. First normal way. In normal method, first we frame an equation. After framing an equation, we solve it. We know that it took 8 hours total. 8 hours total. 8 hours total time. So what is the time formula? Distance by speed plus distance by speed. Here the time for the formula for time is distance by speed. So this is first part is by bus. I'll write dB ds and this one dt and dst. Total 8 hours. Here dB sb. What is dB? Distance traveled by bus divided by speed traveled by bus plus distance traveled by train divided by speed traveled by train. Now This is the time taken by bus and this is the time taken by bus. Total 8 hours. So dB, distance traveled by bus, is x divided by speed by bus is 40 plus, this is the time formula, distance by speed. And here in this case, what's the distance traveled by train? 380 minus x by train speed is, it's not 60 kilometers. So total 8 hours. Solve this equation. Here in this case, what's the LCM for 40 and 60? That is 120. And 43 is 120. 3x plus 62 is 120. 2 into 380 minus x is equals to 8. Solving this equation, you can solve this equation and we get 200 kilometers. Okay, you solve this equation. So 3x, taking 120 to right hand side and solving, taking all x to left hand side. I think you can solve it. After solving, we get x is equal to 200 kilometers. That's the answer. How much distance it traveled by bus? 200 kilometers. Suppose if they asked how much distance they traveled by train, then take this as x and this will be 380 minus x. Suppose they asked both, take any one of them x. I am taking bus x. Suppose if we get the distance traveled by bus is 200 kilometers. What is the distance traveled by train? 380 minus 200. 380 minus x. X is 200. That is nothing but 180 kilometers. He traveled by bus 200 kilometers, traveled by train 180 kilometers. Now let us see the shortcut way, simple way to calculate. Let us say a different way to calculate this one. So without using the normal equation. Suppose you have not got the idea how to frame the equation. So suppose he traveled by bus completely. How much time he takes? Suppose completely on bus. How much kilometers he can travel in 8 hours? So that is distance is equal to time into speed. Time is 8 hours, total 8 hours by bus. Into speed is 40 kilometers. So what do you get? 8 4s are 32. That is 380 kilometers. And by train, how much time he can travel? How many kilometers? Time into speed again. Time same 8 hours. Suppose total by train. How many hours? How many distance? Total 8 hours. Into speed is 60. That is 480 kilometers. 480 kilometers. So just write, just like mixtures and delegation method. Mixtures and delegation method, this is the last part of ratio and proportion. The link is given in the right side top corner. You can click on it and you can watch mixtures and delegation. So I am using the same style, mixtures and delegation style. So this is 320 and this is 480. Total by bus 320 kilometers. Total by train 380 kilometers. But they mixed both of them. Mixtures, just like mixtures. Bus and train, they traveled only in 8 hours 380 kilometers. So here in this case, just like mixtures and delegation, so we write like this. We get the ratio of the distance traveled by bus and train. 380, bigger minus smaller, we do like this. 380 minus 320 is 60. 480 minus 380 is 100. Any cancellation? 0, 0 cancel. 2 3s, 2 5s. The ratio is given by 5:3. The ratio. The distance traveled by bus and train is in the ratio 5:3. So we got the ratio 5:3. This is nothing but time taken by them. Time taken by them. So 8 hours we have divided into 5:3. That is, by bus he has gone 5 hours and by train he has gone 3 hours. In 5 hours, going with the speed of 40 kilometers per hour, how much distance is covered? So by bus is equals to how many kilometers? Distance is nothing but time into speed. That is same thing, time into speed. Time is not 8 hours, only 5 hours. And speed is 40 kilometers. That is 4 5s are 200 kilometers. In the same way, no need of train, but I am finding train also. So 3 hours into how many kilometers? How many is? What is the speed? 60 is 180 kilometers. This is not required, but if you ask both the bus and train, you can calculate like this. So this is the easiest way. So I'll explain this problem again. So total 380 kilometers. So we have to take, we don't take x kilometers, so 380 minus x, that's completely confusion. So what do we take? By total 8 hours, total time is 8 hours. If total time is traveled by bus, how many kilometers? 320 kilometers. If total 8 hours is traveled by train, how many kilometers? 480 kilometers. Get the ratio like Mitchell's and delegation method. So we get 5:3. This is the time. 8 hours we are dividing in the form of 5:3. That is time taken by bus is 5 hours, time taken by train is 3 hours. So if 5 hours, time into speed, directly we can find the kilometer. This is simple way, without any formula, nothing. Simply we can calculate this type of problems. Let us see a similar problem. A man has to travel 85 kilometers in 11 hours. He travels distance with the speed 5 kilometers per hour by foot, by walk, and the remaining by scooter with the speed 15 kilometers per hour. Then what is the distance he traveled by foot? Similar question, same way. Let us use the easiest way. So what is the distance between 2 points? He has to travel how many kilometers? 85 kilometers, and some part by foot. What's the speed by foot? 5 kilometers per hour. And the remaining part by scooter. What's the speed? 15 kilometers per hour. We need to find the distance traveled by foot, as well as let us find a scooter also if they asked it in the question. Okay, now let us use the shortcut formula. By foot, suppose total distance, that is total how many hours? He has to travel in 11 hours. Okay, so in 11 hours, time into speed. In 11 hours, the speed by foot is 5. He can travel 55 kilometers. But it is 85 kilometers. By scooter, the time into speed, total time he has gone by scooter, then total time is 11 hours, speed is 15. So 15 11s, 165 kilometers. So shortcut by 1 plus 5 is 6. So like this we can calculate directly. 15 into 11, 1 plus 5 is 6, put in middle, 1, 5. That's a speed mass. So 165 kilometers, but he needs to go only 85 kilometers. So just write 55, 165, but he has to travel only 85 kilometers. So Mitchell's and delegation method, the bigger minus smaller. 85 minus 55 is 30, and 165 minus 85 is 80. So the cancellations. So the ratio is 8:3. That is total 11 hours he travelled by foot 8 hours, and the remaining scooter 3 hours. In the question they may ask you how many kilometers, how much time he has gone by foot, how much time he has gone by scooter. Directly we can find total 11 hours, 8 hours foot and 3 hours scooter. So we need to find the distance travelled by foot, and this is the distance, total distance if you have gone by foot, then what is that? 11 hours, not 11 hours, here 8 hours. 8 into speed is 5, 8 5s are 40 kilometers. If 40 kilometers by foot, the remaining 45 by scooter. Otherwise you can find this one. So scooter is equals to 3 hours into speed is 15. 15 3 is 45 kilometers. But the question is how many kilometers by foot. That is nothing but just 40 kilometers is the answer. Suppose they asked for the how much time by foot, 8 hours. How much time by scooter, 3 hours. How much distance he covered by scooter, that is 45 kilometers. Thus those also can also be answered. This is the last problem in this time and distance, and we have completed all types of problems. I have covered each and every types. That's why I have taken 5 parts to cover each and every type, time and distance problems. So this is the base for trains and boats problems. in the next part. Next video is on trains. So let us see the trains problems in the next video. You must watch all the 5 parts and practice time and distance problems. Then only you can solve trains. Completely based trains problems based on time and distance only. We need the details, that is distance, speed, time, the formula, something like this. So you need completely thoroughly, you should know what is time and distance. Then only you can understand trains problems as well as boards problem. In next video I'll make trains problems. If you like this video, please give it with a like and share with others. You can also leave comments and suggestions below in the comment section. Subscribe to our channel and stay updated more such tutorials and videos. Thank you.